Double one key here. Interesting. Means they're probably going in Oculus. It's very likely, at least. It's actually a little bit awkward to not bring power here, because the tickles may go to the middle and then it's rather hard to kill, which is annoying. Do I ever just bring Gravedigger on this side or something? I feel like I shouldn't be doing that. Let's do this and hope that they don't take the middle. They'll probably take the middle, but if they don't, I can go Repeller here, which would be very, very good into an Inoculus. But it seems they're not taking the middle. They're banking to 7 keys. That is very odd. I think I'll just go for like a basic corn here and see what they are banking for. What do they want to go 7 keys here? Are they just going for the... what's it called? The thing that pulls for 3 tiles. What's its name? The tooth. I can't remember its name. Delayed Inoculus? Oh, they're just bringing the Inoculus with the shovel. Okay. I guess. That's fine. Guess I'll just bring my Repeller. Or do I want a Tractor? Could go either one. I think I like Repeller more into what they have, probably. They don't really have enough power for a Tractor on the board right now. Let's move these back, actually. No reason to have them stand forward. They just might get poked if I do that. They can never poke me here. They should be fine. I think. They are like 1 turn ahead on me here, because I don't have my shovel out yet, but that's just how that kind of works. That's why they double banked, I guess. Still kind of weird to do. Okay, if they do this, I kind of have to block them a little bit. And then they're also bringing a Steppy. I think I'm supposed to go a little bit aggressive like this. Actually, I can't really go to that side with that, huh? Kind of have to bring the corn on the other side so that my corn can walk in. Or not my corn, my cowbell can walk in here. Could also just not use the razor mouth for this and go for a defensive play. But then I get poked for free, which I don't really like very much. Guess I'll just let them poke me if they want to do that. I can poke back, so it's not a big deal. I think I'll sack the corn, or the cowbell, not corn. The cowbell also, over the other one. And then I want, where is the shovel? There he is. Very important I get that out here. Do I want it here even? Maybe it should be back here. I'm not sure. If that might have been a better idea. They can poke this for quite a lot of damage if they want. They can possibly even kill it. They can probably kill this with a jar cannon if they really, really want to. Although that would be very aggressive. That would lose them their Inoculus, so that's probably not worth it, actually. Because if they did that and pushed their Inoculus forward, killed the middle one with their Razor Mouth, and then brought a jar cannon for the corn, I would then walk up and hit the Inoculus. Wait, no, I wouldn't. Because their Razor Mouth would be in front. They could actually have killed my corn here without losing their Inoculus, which they definitely should have. Didn't consider this would be standing in front, which it would. Could poke them here if I want to. Just like hit them with one of these. That's not very good, is it? No, that's a bad idea. Could also just like poke this thing though. It's not that good because it kind of, you know, deals damage back to me. But still fine. Just deal a little bit more to them than me. And I can also just bring something that makes the damage matter less. What do I want here? Possibly a higher cost. I think I want a higher cost thing than these. Doesn't really matter where this is. Question is, do they just kill my... either my corn or my Razor Mouth in this position though? Because they could just do that. Now that I look at it. Probably going to kill... oh, they're just killing the Razor Mouth. That's also pretty good for them. Maybe I should have brought another 1 key so they couldn't do this. I mean, they could still do it, but it would be worse if there was like an Electric Cat sitting here. Then it would probably be hard for them to do. I think I'm actually going to poke the Inoculus even. Here. And then I'll put something in front. Preferably something very tanky. Could also just bring like a boomer in front. It's a bit less like committing, but it would probably end up with my repeller dead if I did that. This doesn't have push, so they can't actually do enough damage to kill like a Quagmire here. Means I think this is pretty good to go for. And then I'll also drop a bat in. Just to threaten this up here. I could even put it here. I think I will. This threatens the Inoculus a decent bit. Keeps my repeller safe. And we still have enough keys for something large to answer whatever they end up going for. Plus we can do like a double cat where we put the Quagmire somewhere, depending on how they respond here. The only bad thing about the play I did here is that if they had Hevo played, it would be pretty bad for me. It's still really bad for me if they have Hevo played, but I don't think they have with the moves they made here. Maybe I should have tried playing around that, but I don't really play around Hevo played. If they have it, they have it. It's just how it works. Really? That's all they're doing? Could just kill this. And then take this while pushing this back. That's a pretty annoying play. I think I'll do that actually. It's annoying for them. Do I want the Quagmire up here? I probably do. That's a better position to be aggressive. We can just move this forward a little bit. This can put a trap down somewhere. Again, I'm vulnerable to Hero Plate, but they would have played that last turn if they had it, I think. Don't think there's any way. Are they maybe setting... Actually, are they setting up a... They may be setting up a push with the shovel and a normal 3.0. So I think I'm not going to move that forward. I can't remember if they could have done that last turn. But if they could do that now, I don't think I want to let them. Like, if there's any chance of that being their play. Because I would lose the repeller if they did that and splashed on me. Or they're just pushing this forward. I guess that opened that path up. Whatever. It's not that bad. I've bullied them a lot with the repeller already, and I get to kill a snowball with my corn. Plus these are in a pretty weird position. Wish I could push this Quagmire in a way where it would move forward. But it can't be moved forward with how it is right now. Unfortunately. And I can't really go in if they're putting a Rusty in here. That would kind of be suicide. Maybe I should have just blocked there, but I think if they did Hero 3.0 after I did that, I would have just insta-lost the game, so that's also a little bit weird to do. I think I'll actually do this. Then we bring the Quagmire a bit down. Probably somewhere like here. Put this here. We want something decently powerful out here. Probably going for a 4 key or a 5 key. Could go for this. How much health is that? 680. Could also just bring a Hematic, which is really good into that then. I think I'll do that. The Hematic is very scary for them right now. Are they trying to hit this, or are they moving? Oh, they're hitting that. Interesting. Wonder what they're spending their last 7 on. They should probably just go for stats. Like melee fighting stat thing. Something like that. They could also block, I guess, with that, but that's... Is that even that good? Don't know if it is. They kind of have to do something, otherwise I killed both the Stabby and the Knuckles here. Okay, they're moving it back. That counts as doing something, I guess. I think I'll put my Quagmire in front, actually. Of these. Or will I? It will get hit by that if I do that. Guess I can just kill the Rusty here. It's annoying to look at. Could I do it this way? This puts the Quagmire in danger. This is probably better, even though it hurts the corn really badly. Probably better. Just because this can't really die. The Quagmire is my win condition at this point. Do I just throw a random 1 key out here? I don't think I need Electric Cat when they only have... Like when they are sitting on at 5 keys. It's probably better to just go for a higher attack power 1. I can't kill this right now. Unless it walks forward, but... Like, it's pretty hard to kill because I need 2 hits for it. But soon my Hematic will be up again, and then it will be pretty easy to threaten it. I don't know whether Glob is the answer for them, but it does work pretty well with the shovel. So, I guess it's not bad. And a cowbell. Guess I'll just put myself in a position where the glob can't move forward, and then see what they do. We do something like this. Could even put the Hermetic here, actually. Probably a better idea. Now this can only glob on this, and if they glob on that, it just evaporates, I think. Doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't fully die. Actually, maybe it fully dies. I think it fully dies if they do that, so this is fine. They could try and block me, actually, if I do this. Maybe I just do this to fully make sure they can't do that. Like, they can never move on to my Quagmire here, then. If I did the other way, they could maybe have put the half E here and tried moving forward. Being very aggressive. They have no way of healing, so if they move forward like this, it may actually be in my favor. Because I can, like, poke with my shovel and then move away even further. Can I ever kill this in a good way? I don't think I can, right? Hit, move, push. No, because then this wouldn't be able to kill the Inoculus, right? This would be here, this would be here, this would be here. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to kill the Inoculus if I did that. I think I'm just going to poke them even more. And then run away. There's no reason for me to fight them at all. Currently. Just do something like this, I guess. Maybe I should move the Quagmire or the Contortio somewhere else. So that this can't even hit them while it's high power. Just do something like this. They'll take the middle point, but I don't care about points anymore. Like, my heart health is completely fine. Theirs is hurt a little bit, but I'm not planning on killing their heart here. Planning on just poking them until they lose. Because one more AoE hit on the Inoculus makes it dead. And doing that is kind of bad for them. If it just dies randomly. It's like very, very game ending. If that happens. Oh, they are just taking a bunch of points to try and force me to fight here, I think. Probably even taking this, right? Or not. Oh, they're just pushing it in to kill this. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I guess I could have moved further back or blocked it maybe, but them moving into my traps is very nice for me, so I'm not gonna prevent them from doing that. That would be nonsense to do. They already used their push now, so I can actually move forward without the glob being too much of a threat for a little bit here. Do I do it this way though? I can't kill the cowbell ever, right? Unless I like do some rather odd stuff. Yeah, there's no point in that. I should just do something like this. It's just the best I can do. And then next turn, if their Inoculus tries to do something, I can just hit it with the AoE and it dies. That's kind of the whole idea of poking with this on the Inoculus. So that you can just AoE it to death at some point. And they also have to be careful. Because if I just like rush past them because they moved glob too far forward, I can kill their heart without them being able to get to me. Because they're slower than me here. So they can't even really go for an offensive play. Which is of course very bad for them. Because like, if my Quagmire just like rushes over here after the glob's moving forward, or to the bottom or something, they just like pretty much auto lose the game, I guess. It's the best way of describing it. I could do an AoE here, kill the Inoculus, move forward with my other phobies. I think that might be a good idea. Just kill the Inoculus on this turn. Should make it pretty rough for them to do anything. Because now the Glob can only sit on my Contortio. And then I just move this. Do I move it in front? Or do I move it... Probably move it in front here. Just to push towards their heart. Could also take the panic point, but I don't think that really matters here. I think it's better to just kill their phobies. Instead of extending the game. I guess they can move it onto the Quagmire this way. But that takes so long to kill that they just lose the game from me being other places. Plus I think I can even push it out next turn maybe. Now that I think about it. Does that work? I think that still works, right? Even if it doesn't, this is just fine. I can actually just take all of the points and they die. With the Glob being the only real remaining phobie now. Not that I need to. I think I can also just kill it. But... Potato, potato, I guess. Whether you kill the heart or the Glob. Maybe I think I made a couple misplays here, but I also think they made a couple larger ones. So that's fine. I think I shouldn't have let my Repeller die. Maybe I should have just blocked it, but then they may have gone Hero 3.0 and that would have been really, really bad for me. Then I may have lost the game. That was probably another play where I could like move them around in another way where the Repeller could move further back. Or the Corn could move out. We'll have to look at the replay. Also looks like they could probably quit here. I believe I can knock this out, right? Out of the Glob. I think that's still a thing. Yeah, it is. Being able to do that makes Glob a lot worse. Not that it really matters here. Like, I'm probably just like knocking this out and killing their heart. Instead of trying to fight them or anything, but it's not like they're even in the game anymore, so who cares? Does this just insta-die? No, it doesn't. So I have to wait. Even though they quit for sure. At least they die at the end of their turn. I don't have to wait multiple turns. I really hate how long this reconnecting thing takes, considering that no one ever reconnects anyway. So, like, what's the point of having it go on that long? I think we both make some pretty weird plays here. This is already their first mistake. They should have put the tickles in the middle to force me forward here, and then they should have summoned the knuckles, I think. That would have forced me to respond to the tickles with either a snowball or jar cannon to kill it. Otherwise, they would get the point for free. And then I wouldn't be able to enter the innocuous shovel thing. So instead of waiting, they could have just, like, forced me back with tempo instead and gotten the same result just with more points and their phobies coming out earlier. So that was definitely wrong, I think. Then there was a turn. Was it this one or the next one? Yeah, I think it's this turn. Maybe it's this turn? Yes, on this turn they should have killed my corn. They should have moved this forward, hit the cowbell, move forward with the razor mouth, hit the cowbell again to kill it, push the innocuous forward and double hit my corn, and then hit it with a jar cannon, which I believe would kill it. Yeah, it most certainly would have. Then I would have been down both cowbell and innocuous, and I would be unable to kill their innocuous. I would only be able to kill the razor mouth. That would be really, really bad for me. So I think they should have done that. Then on this, was it this turn? Yeah, this turn I shouldn't have done this. That must have been a better play to make here. I ended up doing what? Moving all of these out to these points. Probably could have killed this in another way, right? Moved Quagmire in front. Move corn forward, hit with the repeller, move backwards with the repeller, or even killed it with the corn. Then taking the point with Quagmire and put the bachelor up there or something. Move the shovel up. That was a much better play, I think. That would keep my innocuous alive. And then I could have let the bachelor die, either by placing it here or anywhere really. And then I could have gone Boolean, which works well because I could heal my repeller for a little bit, which actually makes a big difference here because it like breaks the... like it goes past the breaking point where it often gets 2 hit or 1 hit even. And it also works incredibly well with Quagmire in the late game. So that would have been really good. Could have had like Quagmire with a Boolean and then either Rusty and another 1 key for some utility, or I could have gone like Socky or something, and that would have been pretty strong. Even Cassowary or Creep could have been powerful in the late game. So I think that would have been a better path for me there. The rest of this just like played out pretty much as you would expect. I think they definitely went too slow. They should have brought a middle level phobie on the other turn here instead of the Rusty. Also here they should have brought a middle level phobie instead of the half-he. So I think those were wrong choices. They needed something faster to push them back into the board. The half-he didn't even get a damage buff there before. Also on the turn here where I hit the half-he and innocuous, that was a little bit weird because I probably should have moved the cow on in another way. The corn should have double moved back, probably. Most likely should have. It's definitely right to hit them with the AoE though. You always want to do that because reducing the innocuous to being like killable with AoE or even with a 1 key is a very big deal. But yeah, my corn should have gone further back. Should have been... what's it called? Should have been Contortio up here, Corn back here, Quagmire to the side or in front instead. Quagmire could have sat here. That would probably have been better, but it also kind of worked out because they moved forward into all of my traps, so wasn't really that bad in the end. Could argue that was baiting, but I didn't even think about baiting them, so not really. Not a bad game though, even though we both made some mistakes, but you always make mistakes in Arena. That's just how Arena is. No one is playing perfectly in Arena. At least very rarely happens. There's always something you can improve on there.